Hey, what time is it? Why, it's 10 o'clock. You know what that means. What does it mean? It's time for another Grand Theft Auto Online video. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Charger. So I've gotten a couple of people asking me, hey, how do you get into an online solo session? So I'm gonna show you one of the methods that I use. So one of the methods I use is I load the game into story mode, because sometimes I'm impatient like that. And while I'm letting the game load into its offline story mode, my PS4, which I play on, will connect to the internet. So from here, if I'm impatient, I'll just go into my character. So I hold down on the directional pad because I'm on PS4, and I get this little menu. So I'll use the right analog stick to select my character, sign online. Now I'll wait to see what the lobby I get placed in looks like. So this will take about a minute to load. And if it's populated, what I'll do is I'll find a new session, and I'll keep doing that until I either get kicked offline, back to story mode, or I get into an session that's not populated by anyone other than me. So let's see who or how long it takes. Yeah, not who. How long it takes me to get into a solo session. And sometimes even when the session is loading, you can kind of see who's in there. While it's loading, if you get into a session where it says 0 people, then you've got solo session down. Because once you load into it, you'll be the only one that's in that session. Of course, there's some downsides to not being in a public session. If you're, selling, you won't get the bonus. And by that I mean, like, gun running or hangar businesses, motorcycle club businesses. I haven't noticed any bonuses for the import-export stuff for the CEO, so oh, excuse me. But yeah, as I was saying, I haven't noticed any bonuses for the import-export for CEO, so I can't tell you about that. Just, mainly the businesses. And I'm not even sure if the nightclub selling, you get a bonus if you're in a populated lobby or not. Alright, so let's check this out. Okay, so populated lobby, I'll go and just find a new session. So this might take a few tries, but the longest it's taken me has been about half an hour to find a new session, and that's including getting kicked off back to offline the story mode. And if you haven't checked out the nightclubs yet, I would probably recommend it if you got the money for it. By that I mean in-game money and not real. It's a nice passive way to make money, because if you own other businesses, like for example hangar, gun running, motorcycle club businesses, it'll passively make money based on that, based on what properties you already own. So majority of the money is going to be from the businesses from the biker club, motorcycle club, along with having a hangar and I believe being a CEO as well. So there's a total of 7. Is it 7? I think it's 7 um, types of goods your nightclub can source, and it'll source it for you as long as you set a manager. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. You know, can make some good money from that too. Alright, try again here. So yeah, this might take a while, guys. You're free to keep watching to the end when I get into a solo session. Otherwise, you know, thanks for tuning in at this point. But if you're gonna stick it out, thanks for sticking it out with me. Okay, so hopefully it won't be that long of an attempt to get into a solo session. So let's see what I get bounced into this time. Alright, so not yet. It's one of those days where it might take a while. Alright, let's see how we did this time. It's taking an unusually long time to load there. Alright, that one's almost full. Oh, and if you haven't already, you should probably check out the hangar too. Doing all of those sourcing missions, which you gotta do. You can't buy supplies for your hangar. You know, they'll help you level up your flying skills. So definitely check that out. I haven't noticed very large difference between having no skill and having max skill, because they're still pretty shaky for me at max skill flying, so I guess it gives you something to do. Plus you get used to flying, which really helps. Okay, let's see how I did this time. Nope, not yet. Yeah, getting closer. Alright, let's see how we did now. And there we go. Got into a solo session, guys. So it didn't take quite as long as I thought it would this time. But yeah, that's one of the methods I use. The other method is I go straight into online and just immediately just try to cycle through finding new sessions until I get into a solo session like this. And that's really it. I mean, I don't get the bonuses from selling, but then I also don't get the griefers. Alright guys, well, that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're still with me, thanks for sticking it out. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.